Sean Payton, the Broncos decided to release Ejiro Evero from his contract, freeing him up to negotiate with any other club for lateral defensive coordinator positions. And although it seemed like he was kind of maneuvering Evero to get out of Denver so that he could go join Kevin O'Connell with the Vikings, turns out, Zach, he took a job with Carolina. What do you suppose was the real reason? I mean, we've heard all this stuff about, he refused, of course, we know, the interim head coach offer after Hackett, his boy, was fired, and it went to Jerry Rosburg. And then we've heard that Wednesday and Thursday, Sean Payton made it a priority to sit down and talk with him. Ultimately, that he wanted, quote, a fresh start. What do you think that was really all about?
I do think a lot of it has to do with bad blood with the Nathaniel Hackett firing. And my eyes have kind of been open to Ejiro Evero, who I held in such high regard throughout the season. But like I said on the last podcast on Thursday, if he can't get over it, he needs to go. I'm surprised in this business. He knows how cutthroat it is. He's 42. He's young, but he's been in the NFL for a few years now. It's dog eat dog. And he's surprised that his best friend got fired after being historically bad. It's part of the business. But when he turned down the interim opportunity, I kind of had a bad feeling. Then he interviewed for every job out there, head coaching job. I had a worse feeling. The Broncos could have made him stick around and honor his contract, but I don't want anyone there that doesn't want to be there. So I wish him well in Carolina now.
That's the bottom line. You don't want people here who don't want to be here, especially coaches, players in particular. And in the case of Evero, look, Zach, he had an impressive first year as an official defensive coordinator. Jonathan jumping in, super chat. Appreciate you, bro. He concurs. Like I said, I don't want anyone here that doesn't want to be here. Yes. And with Evero, I'm not trying to say, Zach, that it wasn't some kind of a loss, all right, because he showed a lot of potential as a first-year, single-season defensive coordinator. But let's not lionize this cat, all right? We're not talking about Wade Phillips 2015. We're not talking about Vic Fangio in Chicago 2018. He had a nice first year, made some lemonade with some of the lemons he was served as far as the injury bug was concerned, but kind of faded, did the defense down the stretch. And you can argue, Zach, that had more to do with the personnel losses, heading to injured reserve and post Bradley Chubb trade and all that stuff. But look, he was unable to manufacture any kind of a pass rush second half of the season. That's on him.